Hi, y'all. Welcome to Brit Eats. I hope you've been staying safe and doing well. For tonight's meal, we're going to have, well, it's just a couple things I like to have together for breakfast, honestly. Uh, Fried plantains, bacon, an egg that's going to be a little runny, and Brussels sprouts with some onion. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. I air fried my plantains. Air fryer is the way to go if you're able to have one. Um, but I feel like if you have an air fryer, you probably already know that by now. But yeah, I freaking love mine. Makes things so much easier, so much faster to do. Um, I have a lot of bacon on my plate because I love bacon. It goes perfectly with everything else on this plate, in my opinion. And yeah, I will never not eat pork. Yeah. What else? I think that's everything I want to say about this meal. Um, I have some orange juice that I'm going to be having with it. Um, yeah, let's dig in. I had to go for the egg first. Oh, I might have overcooked it a little. Oh no, it's ready. It's just on the other side. Yeah. So I took a short break from filming, making content, whatever you'd like to call it. Before I even say that, I love Brussels sprouts. I actually used to be very averse to Brussels sprouts, even though I never tried them, because when I imagine them, I only imagine them steamed, which is what I feel like turns off a lot of people to most vegetables. But if you really have an issue eating vegetables a lot, roast them. Roast them and make sure you season them well. I will say that before I get into the other part. But yeah, I took a break from making stuff pretty much right after I launched. I was set to post the next video after the launch video. And then my aunt in Puerto Rico passed from COVID. And as you can probably imagine, it was really crushing. Um, I haven't been to Puerto Rico since I was in like 7th grade in middle school for my great grandma's 98th birthday and like a big family reunion. And every time I imagine going back, I imagine going to see her. And so I don't really have that anymore. And just like how I'm sure a lot of other people feel that have lost someone close to them because of COVID, it just feels like she was supposed to have more time. And that really sucks. So, I'm sorry if we share this experience, and just know it's valid for you to need to take a break. And really focus on yourself and what you need. Because even though I love doing this, it was really hard to do pretty much anything. So just know that, especially in times of loss, it's okay. And just like I'm crying now. It's okay to do that. And I'd say I cried every day since I found out. And it may never feel like enough. And that's when I think you need to do it even more. But yeah. I also lost my paternal grandmother to cancer earlier this year in June. So it was a lot weighing on me. And with the passing of my aunt, that was the last older woman I had in my life who I felt really, really close to. So yeah, it definitely feels different. And it's a lot to get used to. And it's been hard to engage in the most basic things of self-care, but I'm trying. And I know all I can do now is try to honor them and remember all of the great memories we shared. And I don't really know if I can really pinpoint the best way to grieve or the right way to do it, because I know it's different for everyone, but cry when you need to, and rest when you need to, and honor those boundaries, and reach out when you need it. And practice care however you can, even in the littlest increments, because it still matters. Because this is the first full meal I've had all day, but it still means something, and every little thing I ate along the way still helps. So do what you can. Because that's just as important as anything. I have a hard time because, as I've said before, I'm a really huge workaholic. So when it comes to rest, I have a really hard time fully engaging in it. And I think for a long time, like a lot of other people do, I just took rest for physical rest, for sleeping. And I think especially along this year, I've had to really rediscover what rest meant for me and for everyone, really. And so take breaks from, things that cause you emotional distress or just a lot of exerting a lot of energy when you need it. Even things that you really love to do, if you feel like you need a break, then take it because it's important. You can't always be at 100%. It's just not realistic. And I know a lot of times we get really caught up in the idea of, oh, I can cry later, or oh, I can cry when it's over, or, you know, I don't have the time for that right now, and if you don't do it now, it's only going to get worse. And a lot of times people say later, and that later never comes. So take time for it. It's so important, so crucial. Especially college kids out there, oh my gosh. I should have cried more in college. I should have cried much more because I needed it. But, you know, with taking that rest, I just really wanted to remind people to do the same. Because grieving is hard. And still being in the middle of the pandemic, everything's pretty hard. And we've lost a lot of people in this. And many more to other illnesses and diseases and other social atrocities that take place every day. So rest when you can. Rest while you can. Rest so you have the energy to enjoy the things that you do. So you can make the right choices for yourself. I didn't mean to cry on camera this early into our relationship, but I am a crier. I cry at everything. I cry at 25-second commercials if it has too touching of a moment. So this will not be the last time. I'm sure. I spent so much time talking about everything that I haven't talked about how good this food is, but it is good. I do love breakfast food a lot. I actually debated on eating breakfast food first, but the carne asada had to come first. Yes, I do like my bacon crunchy. But I really hope y'all have been staying well. Especially as we roll into the colder seasons. When the days get shorter. And we'll get a little less sunlight. Which I know affects me and a lot of other people. So, again, just take care to be mindful of what you need. If you need to go outside for some fresh air. If you need to eat something. If you need to spend some time with friends. If you need to spend some time away from everybody. If you need to recenter and get back connected with yourself. That's okay. Just take your time. It's worth it to take your time. Don't let anything make you feel rushed, especially through your rest and your grieving. Because if something's rushing you through either of those things, they probably don't have really good intentions for you. I hope this isn't too sad. I just wanted to be honest about what I was going through. Because it would have felt weird to just kind of go back into filming without really talking about it, especially given what this channel represents. Yeah. Mm. Mm. I think this is it for me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope this hasn't been too much of a just grieving word moment, but I hope you were able to take something from it, and I hope if you took nothing else that you did take, that you deserve rest and you should take time for it. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care.